Well, god damn it. Joe Biden is dragging us to hell in a handbasket made of his leg hair. His shiny leg hair that turns blonde in the sun. Andy, no, he might be gay, but he's doing like God's work because he's blowing up Antifa's spot. Now, because he's blowing up Antifa's spot, that's an occupational hazard, you know. You don't get anything unless you, I guess, trade something like your safety. But Andy knows doing some real shit. He's on the ground doing real shit. And there's a certain garbage reporter called Tim Pool. He's like he's where you go when you want to be like still late behind the times, but want to have like a general idea of what's going on. So he finally caught up to the idea that people want Fauci gone. Now he caught up to the idea about I'm gonna say 2.5 years late. Way late. He caught up to the idea a month away from how long it took for the Biden administration to say, hey, listen, man, we got to do something about this guy Fauci. Nobody is swallowing the bullshit. And truth of the matter is, we haven't been swallowing it for a long time now. So, Tim, let's just establish one thing, that Tim is way behind the times. And he's behind the times because he feels like he has to cater to another audience. He feels like he has to cater to like those leftists that might say that might look at him and say, maybe I've been fucking up. Maybe I've been like, like really stupid, and Biden is no, Tim, like seriously, dude. You've been doing this now for over a decade, I'm going to say. And all of your pandering to your leftist audience and your leftist friends, and all of your trying to be equanimical and walking the yellow road, what's that gotten you? People hate you now, Tim. People look at you and think, oh, there goes Tim Fool. And it's not just one. The whole damn YouTubeosphere. The whole damn streamosphere. I bet Red Pill 78 thinks you're a fucking chum, dude. Yo, Tim Pool and his little beanie hat. I don't know, man. It's like, and now he's talking like, oh, like Andy No, like doing his job is like, he's basically calling Andy No stupid for doing his job. Now, the last time I checked, Tim Pool wasn't skating anymore. He was just sitting in his big-ass mansion, wherever the hell he is, reading news articles. Dude, you're behind a computer screen. Andy No is out there getting his ass beat because he's a brave fucking soldier. He might be gay, he might be whatever, but he's a motherfucking soldier. Okay? He's a real journalist. Now, it's Pride Month and all that, and Andy No, I don't condone the gay stuff, man. I really don't. Children don't need to see that. They need to be taught about real human sexuality and not this woke crap, right? But Andy No plays his part, and he plays it well. He makes great contributions to journalism. Like, he's living proof that you could be homosexual and still be a functioning part of society. Okay? Like Elton John. He's gay as the day is long, but he makes good music. He makes great music. Beautiful music. Okay? Now, there might be some other shit going on in the background with the whole pizza circles and the whole, like, spirals inside of triangles and all that other shit. But not every homosexual is like that. I mean, I really have, like, a tough time believing that. Now, Andy No, Asian, right? He might be, and Antifa's hatred of him might literally be the reason why all these Asian people are getting attacked. That's how I think it. But Tim Pool seems to think that he can come out, like, sit behind his little keyboard and be like, oh, like, the real soldiers on the ground are doing their job too well. You gotta tone it down. That's the thing about Tim Pool. This is the thing that makes Tim Pool a garbage person. He's always all about turning down. Tim Pool had his way, the entire right wing of journalism would just roll over and let the left do whatever the fuck they want to do. But it can't be that way. I want to see Tim Pool get his ass out there and get his ass beat like Andy No. Because truthfully, after all the shit that he's talked, he really owes the internet one. Why don't you get out there on your skateboard and do some Andy No style journalism with your beanie hat? See, because you've been trying to ride the fence and you don't see the value in getting down there in the trenches with the real soldiers. Okay, Tim? That's really for you to sit up there in your ivory skate park castle that people like me wish they had. But even so, you have all that and you feel as though you can just sequester yourself inside your little vert ramp ivory tower, right? While the foot soldiers are getting bloodied up on that real shit, right? It's really, dude, it's not a good look for you. I watch him sometimes, but I'm gonna say honestly, I got sick and tired of watching this dude a long time, like, because he's always late. And, from just me sitting back, watching people like Out of the Darkness, I mean, I don't really mess around with Beheezy too much because Beheezy seems to think that you can't say Q in chat. The last time I was in Beheezy's live, I trolled him because I was born on May 17th. So I'm like 17, 17, 17, 17, 17, 17. All over the chat got me banned. Beheezy, I don't know, man. I guess he's got his own way of doing things, but if you're going to censor somebody for saying Q or 17, it just leaves a bad taste in my mouth. But Out of the Darkness, Santa, all those other people, these are motherfuckers that are on the real shit. And they're like on time with shit. They're bringing you like the news, like Il Donaldo Trumpo, right? But Tim Pool, like, I don't know, man. Like the soy is just too much, dude. You're putting yourself into a place where the left looks at you like you're sus as hell, and the right also looks at you like this dude smells like part commie, to where you're not going to have a home on either side. Right? That's what happens when you ride that line. When you ride that line for too long, you're already a spineless, wishy-washy fence sitter, my dude. Like, that's already a really bad label that you're that no one's putting on you but you. Okay? Now, hold on. Right. Now, there's only one way for Tim Pool to save himself now. Tim has been growing slowly more based, but it's not fast enough, man. This guy takes at least an eighth of a red pill every 8 years. That's that's what I really feel like it is. Tim Pool sits there with a little knife and cuts up his red pills so that he doesn't have to swallow the whole damn thing. Right? It's like you're gonna and I kind of do it sometimes. It's where you sit and you like watch a lot, and then you decide that you're only, well, I've only done this sometimes. But you're gonna sit there and watch, and then you're gonna take like an eighth of the truth, and you're gonna accept it, and it's gonna be like, oh, like I'm so smart now. No, my dude, you gotta be based on the Muslims. You gotta be based on the open borders. He's based on that. But for you to come out and tell real journalists in the field that they need to simmer down and whatever, dude, you're behind your computer screen. So shut the fuck up. So either shut the fuck up or get out there and get in the trenches with Andy. You have all the money. You have the crew. You have all that shit. You could hire security if you wanted to. Right? But Andy doesn't do that. Andy just goes out there and does his shit. And he gets a lot of facts exposed. Meanwhile, you sit on your computer screen in your little mansion there with your skate park and and just read from behind your computer screen with your milquetoast perspective that really just is like sickening to so many people. Nobody wants to see that milquetoast shit anymore, dude. This is way deep into the digital war now. I think the closest approximation I can think of Tim Pool is an orangutan that doesn't have his cheek flanges yet. And it's fully grown. Tim Pool is a grown-ass orangutan, and he gets no bitches. Because he's just not based enough. Like, it's just sad to watch. And it's really like, guys like Mr. Obvious, it's really like cringy, dude. You're casting aspersions on the work and honor of real journalists from behind your computer screen. Keyboard warrior. Keyboard, and that's it. Okay? I haven't seen you swag on the skateboard. I haven't seen you on the ground doing jack shit. But you got all this money. Man, fuck out of here. Fuck out of here. Anyway, moving on to Munder business. Um, so, um, there's like a emergency here. We have like people that have like problems. There's gonna be a link to my Cash App under here. I'm gonna be collecting like donations. Um, because one of my friends has a very serious health problem, cancer actually, and she needs surgery. She needs it bad. So I'm gonna be taking donations to my account for that, and we're gonna be setting a few things up over on the other side on the Discord. If you want to donate to um, our surgery fund, cancer, you can drop however much you feel you can do in um, Cash App, in my Cash App, and then it'll go sent over to her because I don't have her link. It has to get passed down to me, and I know someone who can pass it to me. But before I do that, I just want to just get something started for her, uh, because it's like urgent and stuff. um, we're trying to do big things here. We're trying to do like a little place where like the kids can have expert teachers and stuff because these crazy teachers unions, they don't want to go back to work ever. Huh? They like the Joe Biden socialism, UBI type of thing. They don't really give a crap about your kids. They are sick and tired of dealing with your little monkeys. And that's what they think they are, little monkeys. Okay? Little eaters. Okay? So you need somebody that actually cares about your kids. And that's what we're doing over here at Munder Nation. We're hoping to have this up and running by next summer. And really, the way things are going, your kid's gonna need someone. You're gonna need a support system. You're gonna need like a co-op of like patriots who are not patriots or fake and weak and soy and insulting like Tim Pool. You can't be a part of this, buddy. Like, no, it's not okay. You don't get to impinge the honor and tactics of real journalists who get out there in the field and really get shit done and really get dirty out in the field. And then you go on Twitter and just keep talking shit. It's not okay, dude. It's just not okay. So, and now Fauci in his emails. Oh boy. It seems like some of the people in BLM are like looking for like accountability. Just like a little vibe I'm getting. There's not much accountability coming from BLM right now. I mean, not in a good sense. I forgot the name of the lady, but she's like she's a lesbian, and she had to resign from Black Lives Matter because her and her wife were like using all the funds for their own private lifestyles, like fat houses and all type of things. And that's not to speak of all the stuff that Joe Biden is doing to further, like, okay, put it this way. Doctors, some of these doctors would already be on the vaccine, like pushing it because they get kickbacks, right? But now it's gotten so effing bad that we have a resident who's encouraging this, encouraging doctors to harass their patients and their clients because they want kickback money for vaccines. Every shot they give you, they get money. Okay? Your culling is profitable. They don't give a crap about healing you. If they get you sick, they can give you more medications. And now, right, because the government doesn't want to pay your Social Security or your, especially not your parents or your grandparents' Social Security. That's big no. Okay, so what's the number one way to make sure? Hold on, I got a drip. And for your information, we are dripping on some Enzo Cherry Italian Ice. It's a level 6 nicotine. Yeah, pretty good stuff. Not bad. Actually, it was a going away present for I'm supposed to be in Arizona right now, but that didn't work out. Again, like, she has cancer, and it's really to the point where she needs to really think about saving her own life, and she needs surgery. So that goes back to the whole donation thing. Make sure you drop something at the end in that Cash App, so I can pass it along for her. She's a very dear friend of mine, and she really needs help. But anyway, what was I saying? Poor F. Well, like, for one, like, like, there's never been more incentive for these doctors. And it's not just doctors, it's retail stores, it's pharmacists. They're just getting all hands on deck that are greedy enough and stupid enough and evil enough to push these vaccines. All right? Don't tell me none of you aren't looking at the Georgia Guidestones with a certain hint of nervousness in your soul. That's what these vaccines are all about. And there's crazy shit going on with them. People freeze. That my boy showed me like a video today of this raccoon. It was effing weird. I've seen some weird stuff, but this raccoon was like banging its head in the ground and seizing and like acting like it was like half dead. It was really weird. The only approximation that I've seen that comes anywhere close to it is a dying frog. And even that wasn't as creepy as this. Okay. So there are very weird things going on with the animals. And the people are just... Ever since this whole mask thing, the people who subscribe to this stuff... it's like a saying, the love of man has gone cold. And I'm starting to think that these people, like, will upgrade to, like, Hannibal Lecter type of mass, because their attitude is, like, offensive. It's very offensive. And if you allow their offensiveness to affect you to where you allow your hackles to go up, you have to be like smooth with these people, right? To where, like, when you move with all your weight, but only when it's time to move. You move with all your weight, you move with all your speed, and you move with all your power. But you move when it's time to move. Because these people have become like zombies. For like 2-3 years now, they've been trying to hand people masks. People that actively reject masks. And they're like, oh, like, did you forget your mask? No. No. Like, keep that thing away from me. Oh, and then they go away and they get you a mask anyway. And it's like, okay, if you don't get away from me, you're going to get hurt. And they have this, then, like, this simpish attitude of, like, but you don't have your mask. And it's really, really aggravating and annoying. And these are some of the most punchable, kickable, bludgeonable people I have ever seen. These people really ask to get hurt every day. But for some reason, they have like the ability to do this, to be absolutely reprehensible, disgusting, rancid, worm-infested, human-like things. And I say this with all gravitas. Okay? These people have no soul. They do not likely believe in the human soul. And I saw one of these COVIDiots the other day in the airport. On my way back home, I had to go through TSA twice because I walked out the wrong door instead of up the stairs to the airplane. And there was this white chick that was wearing the double mask. And I looked at her and I said, why do you wear that? And you know what she told me? Because I have compromise problems, health issues, and like the mask is like my immune system. So you wear 2 masks because that's your immune system. I looked at her with absolute incredulity on my face. People have become so very, say it with me now, retarded, that they will tell you the mask is their immune system. I have to wonder if they're being taught this in school by biology professors. I've never heard of such a outblasted, absolute cow pate in my life before. If, like, the whole idea of a mask being your immune system, of, like, you have, like, these the type of people that think that they have arthritis, so they need to wear a mask. Like, they have jaundice or cancer or AIDS, HIV, the flu. They have pneumonia, and they think that if they wear a mask, or if they wear a double mask, who knows how many freaking masks, that they think that, oh, like, this is my immune system. If I take it off, I'm gonna die. And I feel, honestly, like sometimes the world is just devolving into nonsense. I'd like to hope that math still means something, but this is after the event of Common Core, and who knows how many people actually believe that Common Core is math. It's really not a good look, as far as like being hopeful and whatever is concerned. to be told by a near adult human being that the reason that they wear 2 diapers over their face is because it's their immune system. Like, this is me just watching the stupid just flow past my face. The absolute, utter, total, and complete devolution of the human brain through copious amounts of Faucian brainwashing. The religious and it is like a religion, the religion of face diapers and vaccines. It's like whatever's in the vaccine is like a sacrament. It's like the wine, and I guess like the mask is like the bread, and they just partake of this stuff like it's a religious ritual. And it's so fucking stupid. I mean, I really feel like we're living in the age where, like, people who are as stupid as Dr. Fauci are, like, worshipped like gods. And it's weird because even some of these mask idiots think that the guy's an asshole, right? But yet you're still wearing the mask, and it's because of him. All of this shit, all of this COVID nonsense is because of him. Him and that Burks vulture. They're the ones that came to Trump and said, hey, listen, we have to shut all of this that you're doing down because, you know, the Chinese, we helped them to basically screw the entire, like, world, you know? And, like, even though you have, like, the strongest economy and, like, whatever, that's exactly what we don't want. So we want you to shut it down so that we can do what we want to do, and we can just kill off half of the world, you know, with the suffocation. And it's the thing. How can something that cuts off your ability to draw fresh, clean air into your lungs, how can that be like an immune system? You have to look at the world as every breath of air is like pulling in like the thing that will kill you. So just stop breathing. Don't wear a mask. Just stop breathing. It's that easy. If you're that pussified and scared of the air around you, just stop consuming air. Because whether you breathe it through a mask, whether you breathe it through 2 masks, if you strap the whole box to your face, okay, you still need to draw oxygen. And it's full of viruses. It's gonna kill you. You're gonna die. But it'll be because you're stupid. It'll be because you suffocated yourself. And this is like the craziest thing. Like, it's just mind-boggling to me. Like, what the level